Hi everyone, so I want to go ahead and do my October budget. So I already know that it's almost going to be a week off, so I was a little bit busy, but I do have quite a few transactions that I have to get through. So let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go all the way to the beginning of the month. So of course let's go ahead and just do income first. So for the beginning of the month, I made $16.59 with 43 cents, which is slightly higher than usual. But that has to do that I'm doing, I think I'm staying like 1 hour extra or two every week, I believe. So it's just slightly higher after taxes and retirement and all that stuff. So that's $16.59.43. So it's exactly as I had predicted. And then I have utilities, so I pay $125, and that is because I split the bills with some roommates. So technically, my cost is a lot lower than if I were to be living on my own. But that is a plan for the future. So for rent, it's also $6.50 for the same reason. So that was taken care of at the beginning of the month. And then auto insurance, so it's $172, and I do expect it to start dropping shortly. Here in LA, obviously everything is more expensive, so it's $172 for that. For gas, so I have been putting a lot more gas just because I'm driving a little bit further every week. So on the 6th of October, it was $34.24, so that's going to go under auto gas. I actually do not know if I went over or not, so let's just go ahead and start dragging that over. I did go to the Yard House on the 7th, which is like a bar restaurant, and I spent $34.21, so that is actually going to go under restaurants. And I did decrease my budget just because I wasn't really going out as much. It's almost like I'm like a homebody. Like I just prefer to be home, and that's fine with me. I did go to Aldi on the 7th as well, and I spent $53.42. So that's going to go under my grocery budget, which is, I think for me, it's pretty good. It's $200. I don't really think I've ever actually spent more than that. But I mean, the holiday seasons are coming up, so we usually tend to spend more money around Thanksgiving, Christmas time, New Year's, and things like that. Okay, so I have Subway, and I spent $6.34. So that is also going to go under restaurants. So there we go. Netflix, that was $7.99. I've had that account for so long. So there goes. That's taken care of. Now, so what I do is that I send the minimum payment at the beginning, usually at the beginning of the month, because I always pay my bills really early. That's why a lot of my dates are different, because they're not actually the due dates. They're just dates that I choose to pay them. So I did send over the $348, which is the minimum payment for my loan. And what I do is whatever I have left over, I always send the extra payments, either at the end of the month or in the middle of the month. It depends. Since I'm really late on this, I haven't sent the extra payment, but I'm gonna go ahead and do so after I finish this video. Okay, so for the other income, I actually got paid really early, which is weird because I feel that between my second paycheck and then the paycheck that I get for the following month, it's like a big difference in terms of like how long I have to wait for the new check. So I kind of don't like that, but that's the way it is. So I did make more than expected. I did get a little bit extra in terms of refund that they had taken out for my retirement. So they had to actually refund me the money according to like the state law or whatever that is. So that was slightly higher. I don't know if that's going to affect my future paychecks since I am salary. But as of right now, I don't think it's going to make a difference. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and change this amount just so that it matches, and I actually have an every dollar budget. Okay, so now it's exactly the same, and then we're going to go ahead and play with that amount once I finish these transactions over here. So I did go to Albertsons and I spent $12.45. So usually I try to make a big purchase at the grocery store once a week, possibly twice a week if I have if I need other stuff. And it just depends. I mean, there's certain things that we like buying from certain stores and some other things that we like to buy from different stores. So that's why I go to different ones all the time, depending on what it is that I actually want or need. So this is going to go under groceries. I did go to Target. I believe I went twice. So they had really good deals on some household supplies. So I just went ahead and I stocked up on some items. And that is going to go under household expenses. And I think I should be under on that because I don't think I have another transaction. Okay, for gas, 51.56. I know that recently gas prices here in LA did go up 20 cents per gallon, so I do expect my gas bills to go up. So yeah, I use up a lot of gas. My car is not the best in terms of mileage, but I love my car, so I wouldn't trade it for anything. And I've actually had it for many, many years, and it's still in really good shape just because I really take care of it. And you're gonna see right now, here it is. I did spend a lot at the dealership. Okay, so for medical, I did budget $50 because I wasn't sure how much was my co-payment. It was the first time I had gone, but I only had to pay $10 because I did have to get blood work done. And everything else was paid by my insurance, which was a nice treat. So I'm going to go ahead and drag that over. So, of course, I'm really under budget with that. Okay, so car maintenance. I had budgeted $60 just for a few things that I had to get done. And, of course, when you take your car to get inspected, you always find things that are still needed. What I do is that usually Infiniti dealership, they always send me like coupons in my email so that I can get services done. They did have a promotion where if I buy 2 oil changes, like they'll give me a discount. So what I did is that I purchased the current oil change that I got done. And then I also paid for next year's, like if I go within 6 months or something. So I paid for 2. That's why it's a lot higher. I also needed a tire alignment, which I had not noticed, and I did have, my car has pretty new tires because I did replace them, so I didn't want to be damaging part of them because the tires were not aligned properly, so I had to get that done. And then, of course, I had a nail in my tire because I crossed like 7 different railroad tracks when I go to work, so I'm prone to get nails and all that stuff all the time. Like I'm just known for that. So I did also have to get that done. And then I just get my car inspected and make sure that everything else is doing fine. But I did notice that I probably have to buy my windshield wipers for the next upcoming winter season. Here in LA, we don't really get a lot of rain. So most of the time our wipers, they dry out. So I do have to replace them for this upcoming winter because I do notice that there's some streaking going on. But I think I won't get that done probably, I don't know if November or December, but I'm probably going to put in a next month's budget just in case. But that's all I need. I mean, my inspection was really good, so that was pretty hefty, I guess, for not planning it out. But it's $256.34. So I'm going to go ahead and drag that there. And then I did buy some treats for my pet. I only spent $5.45. And I had budgeted $20, which is really good. Okay, so I went back to Subway. So I usually go there when I go to my training just because it's really convenient. And it's only once a week, so it's not that bad. I did get some rewards for using my credit card. So I use the City Rewards 2 points cash back when I use my credit card. I never carry a balance, so I always pay it off. So I almost like, in my mind, it's like cash, just that I don't have to be, using cash or carrying that much cash with me. I don't like to use my ATM because I don't like my checking account to be compromised. So I always try to use a credit card so that if the credit card gets compromised, I know I'm not going to lose actual money for my bank account. So, and I always get 2% cash back. I have excellent credit. So I did get some money back, which is always great. So that was $38.65. And then let's see, we have 7 more. So let me get through this very quickly. Cell phone, $30. I have a prepaid phone. Where do I have that? I do want to get an actual phone plan, but I don't know. I'm still undecided. I did have Thai food, one of my favorite food besides sushi. 21.45. But I do have to limit myself because, of course, we're on a budget. More gas for my car, $35.23. And I think I will be going over that. Okay, I did go to Aldi. I spent $51.98 on the 21st. And usually when it's this amount, it's because I pretty much buy everything that I need for a week, week and a half, depending. Trader Joe's, of course, we find unique items there. So I tend to buy some things that I want. Okay, $14.34 for Papa John's once in a while. It's actually the only pizza that I actually enjoy. I'm not a big pizza eater, but when I do, I like to order from here so that they can make it extra crispy for me. And I spent $14.34, and that's going to go under restaurants. And last but not least, gas, $31.26, and I'm over budget, of course. Okay, so let me go ahead and consolidate all of my amounts. So the income is correct. So it says, okay, my emergency fund is higher. Here I only put the amount that is actually being sent for my paychecks. I don't include all the interest that I'm receiving. I have received a lot of interest because I have it in a credit union. But that I consider it like a bonus. So I'm not, and of course every dollar does not calculate for all those things. Just like your debt, it does not calculate for interest and whatnot. I am putting away a sinking fund for a future car, just in case. I mean, my car is perfectly fine, but one of you guys suggested, and I think it's a wonderful idea. Okay, so rent is zeroed out. Utilities, cell phone, household expenses. So this is going to be $43.67. I feel like this video is going to be super long. Auto gas, I spent $152.29. And I guess it helped that I had a little bit extra income. Groceries, I am under budget, $154.19. It's going to help with my car maintenance bill. This one I was under budget as well, $82.68. Miscellaneous, I did not spend anything in miscellaneous, so that's a big zero. Netflix is taken care of. Of course, car maintenance, $256.34. Which, of course, I mean, if you need to take care of your car, that's the thing that takes you to work. We need to maintain it, so. My brother is a mechanic, so he's really good about making sure that I'm on top of my stuff. So the pressure, which I guess is a good thing. Okay, and then for medical, 10. So as you can see, I am still under budget overall because I had extra income. So I do have $69.94 left to budget, which I am going to include for my debt payment. So I'm going to go ahead and zero this out so I know exactly how much I have to pay. Oh, nice. I was not expecting this. I actually thought I was going to pay a lot less. So $1,003.81 is going to go directly to my loan. Like I mentioned, I already paid $348. So I would just have to calculate the difference, which will be $655.81. And I'm going to go ahead and make that payment once I finish this video. So there we go. That is my budget report card for October. And then I will be filming my November budget very shortly. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and you guys are doing wonderful with your budgets. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.